Prison forces you to step outside of the box. It forces you out of your comfort zone. You don't have an option. You know, if I never used to be able to use public bathrooms. I remember one time in school, I called home sick so I could go use the toilet, you know, and I couldn't use a public bathroom. But then when you fly into Oklahoma, which is usually the beginning of your bid, they fly you to Oklahoma, which is like the detention center. Then they decide where you get designated. Then you go to where you're designated from there. Pretty crazy, right? Like, sentenced in Orlando, you end up in a prison an hour away from where you're sentenced, but you go to Oklahoma first.
That's so weird.
It's weird, but they put you on that rickety, rusty 747 that they stole from some
Con Air.
So, you know, it's crazy. All the overhead compartments, like, I was like, oh no, we're gonna die, you know. But you know, they put you in a room where there's one toilet in the middle of the room, no dividers, and there's 100 people in there. So if you have to take a shit, you have to use that toilet.
Did you ever do that?
Yeah. I mean, you don't have an option. County jail was like that too. You know, when I was in county jail, you can hang sheets and stuff, and then the guards yell at you and take it down.
Yeah.
But you're taking a shower in front of everybody. You're going number 2 in front of everybody. You know what? We adapt. Human beings are highly adaptable. Mm-hmm. You think you can't do something, but you can do it. You know,
when you have no choice.
When you have no choice, you'll do it.
How did that taking a shit in a room full of people with no barriers.
Dude, it's humiliating. It's dehumanizing.
Doing
honestly.
that compared to, I mean, on the flip side, for a kid that never even liked to use public restrooms,
it was hard.
What
man.
was the actual effect on you from doing that?
I think it was positive. Now, you know, I no longer have that problem. I'm no longer pee shy. I can walk up to a urinal and whip my dick out and take a piss. You know, I can use a bathroom anywhere. Even if it's dirty, I just wipe it off and lay a toilet cover down and just do what I got to do. Dude, if you got to go, you got to go. Mm-hmm. And, you know, that's so.
Did it make you more of did it make you more of an open person in general? Or did it make you more extroverted? How else did it affect you?
Yeah, I'm definitely extroverted now.
Yeah.
Now I find myself starting conversations with people I don't even know.
Yeah.
That wasn't me before prison. And that's a very, you know, I'm still learning. I'm still getting better at that, but that's a very beneficial thing. Like, getting stuck in your comfort zone is probably the most dangerous thing you could do, because you're closing yourself off to all kinds of potential, all kinds of opportunities. Mm-hmm. I was just at the mall a couple weeks ago, and I was waiting outside the bathroom on my girlfriend, and this guy walks up to me and just starts a conversation with me, and he's like, "I like your tattoos. Where'd you get them?" I said, "Federal prison." And this guy's, you know, he's dressed really nice, and I can tell he's got money. Turns out he owns a big packing company, has millions of dollars invested in crypto. He's doing extremely well. Now we're talking on Telegram, and you know, it's just crazy. If you step outside of your comfort zone and talk to people, you're gonna. Mm-hmm. That's how you make relationships. And you know, when I was closed off, I limited myself so much. You know, just so much. I had legitimate business ideas before I went to prison. If I had not done what was comfortable to me, you know, making money easily, taking the easy road, not considering who it was hurting or you know, the negative impacts, the negative consequences that could have came from it, and just did the right thing, you know, believed in myself enough to engage and talk to investors and sell my idea to the right people, then money is out there. Legal money, good money. It's out there. It's out there in abundance, and I'm learning that now with Contractor Plus. You know, money is available as long as you're doing right, and as long as you can produce reports, as long as you're tracking your progress, you have a good accountability system for yourself and for your team, and you can produce reports that show how accountable you're being and the progress that you're making. You know, it's all about the KPIs, but it's readily available. We've already raised $42,000 of a $250,000 seed round. It's been up for less than a month.
For what? For what are you talking about?
For Contractor Plus.
What's Contractor Plus?
So Contractor Plus is a field service management solution. It's a mobile field service management solution for Android and for iPhone. And we have a web dashboard. It does everything from estimating to invoicing to payments to job scheduling. It literally helps you, whether you're a handyman company or a plumber or an electrician or a painter, it doesn't matter what you do. If you send invoices, if you need to show if you want to look good to your clients and you want to win more business and grow your business as a field service company, Contractor Plus helps you, and it's totally free. You can go download it for Android and iPhone.
So we're talking about a guy you met in the mall.
Yeah. So
what was he saying?
He.
Something about masks or something?
Oh, yeah. So he noticed my mask said, freedom doesn't look like this, is what my mask says.
Oh.
And he wasn't wearing a mask in the mall. And, you know, of course, he was looking like $1 million, so he looked like he owned the mall. But and maybe that's why he gets away with it. But he said, I don't wear a mask anywhere. And I said, well, you know, I've tried walking in places without mask, and people tell me to put it on or leave. So what do you say when that happens? He just says, it's my constitutional right. I'm not putting it on. You know, and then, but I think about it, and I'm like, well, wait a minute, though. The private property axiom, if you own a business and you say that you don't want people in there without masks, don't you have a right to do that? It's your business.
Yeah, for sure.
So then shouldn't people respect that? You know, people should respect that.
If they want to eat at your restaurant,
right?
Yeah.
And if not, they could. And I think that's the way free market capitalism really regulates itself. Is like, if you don't want to go to a place that's forcing you to wear a mask, then go somewhere that doesn't. You know, that's your choice. So you know, I respect private property rights
on the street or driving in your own car or out in the park or whatever.
Don't wear it.
Right. If there's people around there that aren't wearing masks and you want to wear your mask, then don't fucking go to the park.
Exactly. Right. Exactly. So. You know, but that
you're sending a very clear message with having freedom doesn't look like this on your mask.
Yeah,
it's like the people with the like, you know, somebody who has like a Trump mask or like a MAGA mask.
Oh,
you know, they don't really want to be wearing that mask. They're just they want to wear that bumper sticker.
You know, not to get political or anything, but isn't it kind of crazy? I don't think it's so. Things are so polarized right now. Like you drive in like the rural areas, and everyone still has their Trump signs up.
Oh yeah, around here too. Everywhere around here.
Like this is the first election I feel like people have not been able to let go of. They just can't.
Oh no.
Can't, just let it go, man.
Oh yeah.
Let it go.
I talk to people all the time that they're always talking about the fraud in the election and
voter fraud. They destroyed the ballots. I've heard so much.
More people are more pissed off about voter fraud this election, I think, than ever before. It's never been talked about this much as far like in my lifetime.
Election, like I remember when Trump got elected, it was a bunch of problems. They've been claiming fraud every election for a while now. Honestly, I feel like it's never been theater.
It's never been. Oh yeah,
it's a distraction.
It is. It's like the WWE, but it's never been. It's always been just like no one's been so attached to the actual person. You know, everyone's been like red or blue.
But he's not a politician. He's a businessman.
But they're so attached to him. It's like, fuck the fuck left or right. It's Trump or die. Trump or bust. You know what I mean? He's such a genius communicator and is such a genius marketer. He's really fucking embedded himself.
And he likes to grab women by the pussy.
Hell yeah, he does.
So why not vote for that guy?
Grab him by the pussy. He knows what the fuck he's doing. That's for sure. I have to hand it to him. But yeah, a lot of people just can't let go of him. You know what I mean? They have that emotional connection to him.
I think where I'm at with it is like I realize that it's all a bunch of BS. You know, it's to me like George Carlin, actually one of my favorite comedians, the late George Carlin. Yeah, he used to say it's all a bunch of bullshit and it's bad for you. You know, and that's what he had to say about the government.
It's totally bad for you.
I just see it as a big lie. You know, they put this puppet in office who's not really making any decisions at all, and that's really what I believe is that, you know, the intelligence community, it's way above that. He's just a puppet. It's just a marionette, and he's someone we can blame all of our problems on for 4 years or 8 years, and then we just move on to the next guy. And it's funny because they keep us divided left and right between trivial issues that should not be dividing mankind. Like, it's okay if you have a difference of opinion on something, but we should still be able to shake hands and get along. And like, you know what I mean? Like, we should not be so divided over stuff that doesn't matter. You know, it's okay that you have a different opinion than me. Like,
the hard part about it is all these fucking companies, all these news companies and social media platforms, everyone who exists on social media, who makes a living on social media, the only way for them to generate traffic and earn income is to push these hot button topics that get people riled the fuck up. Like these police shootings. Pick your side. You're going to be red or blue.
Right.
Here we go. Put out a fucking headline and then that's how they earn their income.
Those headlines just grab you by the throat. Like they force you to pay attention to it.
That's the problem, is that's how a lot of people make their money online, by getting shit to go viral. You know what I mean? Getting those crazy headlines. That's what that's what attracts people. That's what gets clicks.
Use trigger words, evoke emotion, high arousal emotions. That can be good or bad, but make them evoke curiosity. Make them have to understand what's behind that headline, or question that, and they're going to click it and they're going to read, And, you know, the headline's the most important part for sure.
Right.